out.
It's No Name Productions. Check it. You're watching
MP40?
Fox Sports.
Wait, what's your first gun again?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden 21 NFL franchise mode series. It's episode 9. It's the 2026 NFL season. It's week 3, and the New York Football Giants are back at home. Actually, this is the home opener. Why am I saying back at home? This is the home opener. It's week 3, and it's a big game. They're 0-2.
Okay, so how do I
needing a win desperately, and they're gonna have to do it against a very tough opponent. Their arch rivals, the Washington Football Team. I was about to say Washington Redskins, but the football team.
So
should be a fun one. Let's get into it. It's 3-0 is your score. Washington's up. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Close eye set. They hand it off to Saquon Barkley. He picks up about 6 yards. Last week was obviously an improvement, a major improvement for Saquon Barkley. 20 carries for 81 yards. He does not have a touchdown. He has not scored a touchdown in nearly a year, a full calendar year, since he tore his rotator cuff. You give it to Saquon Barkley again. He gets about another 5 yards. Good start for Saquon Barkley. And 2 receivers to the left side, and they give it to Saquon Barkley again. Not as much success, but again, picked up the first round. It seems like the Giants want to try to get the running game going here today. 3 receivers to the left side. Zach in the shotgun. Ball goes out, and they throw it to Tim Carter. He picks up 9 yards. That's the first throw of the day for Zach Phillips. Tim Carter is going to be filling in today for the injured Michael Gallup, who actually broke his ribs last week in Philadelphia. And Zach under center, 2 receivers to the left side, throws an interception. That's his second of the year. But fortunately for the Giants offense, the Washington offense, I'll say the Redskins again, they didn't do anything with it. So you guys see a good completion. Check down to Saquon Barkley on first down. Second down and 8 from the 44-yard line. Zach, nobody's open. Zach takes it off. He was about to slide, but it seemed like Chase Young and multiple Washington defenders were able to get Zach from behind, took him down, and that's a gain of 5. You guys see Zach is less willing to slide. He's more confident in his body. I think we said in week 1, this is the healthiest he's been in about 5 years due to his ankles. And I think you're seeing it with the amount of times we've seen him run so far this year. Second down and 9 from the 21-yard line. Throw to Saquon Barkley. He does have blockers out in space. A decent pickup of 3 yards. Right now, Zach's off to a pretty slow start. 3 of 5 for 14 yards and an interception. Third down and 6 from the 24-yard line. And Zach looked like him and the offensive line were now on the same page. That's going to be a false start. And now it's on Willie Hernandez, who jumped. Third and 11 from the 19-yard line. Good catch by Clayton Watson, and that looks like we're going to be able to tack on 15 more due to a face mask call
is this duos?
on Jaden Rhodes, number 52. First down 10 from the 47-yard line. Handed it off to Saquon, and he doesn't really get too much. Only a gain of 2. Seemed like after the first carry, it seemed like the Washington defense is starting to get a feel to how to stop our running game. Good throw to Tim Carter. As was said, he is filling in. He is stepping up into a much bigger role than what he's ever done before in his career, in his time here in Washington. I'm talking about in New York, because due to Michael Gallup not breaking his ribs, he actually broke his collarbone at the end of during the Philadelphia game. As I told you guys last week, last episode. All right, back to our regular scheduled program here. 3rd and 8 from the 36, and Zach, he tried to check it down, and that one really should have been picked off. And excuse me, not just picked off. That should have been returned to the house for 6, and it should have been a 10-3 game, Washington. You guys, but fortunate for them. Still, they get 3 on the board. Second down 7 from the 23-yard line. And Zach, he finds Tim again. And this has been a guy, even when Michael Gallup was healthy. Joe Judge has said it. Zach has said that they want to get them more involved in the game plan here today. And understandably, Michael Gallup and Darius Slayton have either hit 30 or nearing the age of 30. So they're looking at Tim as the guy to take over and take that next leap to pretty much be the number one receiver for this team. Second down 6 from the 35-yard line. There is Zach Phillips. He gets it to Saquon Barkley over the middle. 43-yard down to the 43-yard line. 8-yard completion. First down and 10. But Andrew Thomas is down.
Have any money for us?
Early on this season, I don't think you guys noticed. I don't think I actually really told you guys this. This offensive line had to deal with a lot of injuries early on in the series, and one of the guys who had to deal with a lot of injuries. Ooh, and what a throw! What a throw by Zach on first down and 10. What a throw! That was caught by Alexander. I mean, got hit, didn't really get enough muster on it, but the ball placement still ended up prevailing. And he has Darius Slayton, and he just let him too far out of bounds. I think he just wanted to probably put that one closer to the sideline, just to make sure that safety on the left wouldn't get it, and that just put the ball out of reach. But he comes back and makes a great throw on second down and 10 from the 44-yard line to Tim Carter down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 25. Tim Carter has actually had a really good first half of this game. 4 catches for 53 yards for Tim Carter. You guys see on the rollout, on the play action sprint play, he hits. I believe that is Tim Carter on the catch. I couldn't really tell. Actually, no, scratch it. That's actually Alexander who makes that catch, a diving catch. Way to get the feet down. Touchdown, New York. And that's a big score for an offense that's been struggling like ours. We needed that one big time. The score is 10-3, New York. And a great job by the New York defense. The score is 10-3.
Oh, what is this?
Starting this drive at the 20-yard line, and that's a good throw down at the 35. I believe that was actually Alexander who actually made that catch. Good run by Saquon Barkley. Let's see if he can if he can get that energy back from the first run of the game.
Well, how do you use a
gain of 7? 2-minute warning has now been hit. Second down and 3 from the 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. And that's not a smart throw. That ball probably should have been picked off. Taylor, a Washington defender, he was shaken up on the play. Third and three from the 42-yard line, and the Giants pick it up. And we might see the Giants go hurry up offense, and they do. Straight pick up the pace. 2 receivers to the left side of the field. Play action pass. Zach's rolling out. And that's a good throw to Tim Carter on the comeback route. He's down to the 28-yard line. And I think now you might see him slow it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Then you won't see him do the usual, but you're not going to see this team go hurry up. They will keep picking up the pace, and that's a dangerous throw. He had Clay and Watson wide open, and I'm sorry for I kept calling him Alexander. His name is Steve Alexander. I need to keep remembering that. Steve Alexander, and that's a good throw. That is Darius Slayton for 7 yards. Down to the 19-yard line. 26 seconds are left on the clock. Giants have not used the timeout. And there goes Clay and Watson. I think we're going to see them use one right here. Yep, they do. 17 seconds are left. The Giants are now down to 2 timeouts. So now 2 timeouts, 17 seconds to try to get this ball in the end zone. You guys see the score at the bottom of your screen. The Giants are the Cowboys are taking on the Rams in Dallas. You guys see Zach just had to try to just get rid of that thing. Good play by the Washington defense, forcing that pressure. They've been able to get decent pressure all first half, and that's a good throw by Zach Phillips down the middle of the field to Clay Watson. That's a touchdown, New York. Clay Watson over the middle. He's actually had a really good start to the season, a really good one. He's been probably one of the only bright spots this year. 17-3 is your score, and that's halftime. Let's head to the second half. Overall, good first half. Let's see if the Giants can finish it off and finally get their first win of the season. First carry of the first half for Saquon Barkley, only a gain of 1. He really still hasn't captured that momentum that he had in that first carry, because that first carry seemed like he was going to have a really big day, but it's just kind of slowed down ever since. Good throw from Zach to Clayton Watson over the middle. That, I believe, picked up 15 yards. That's a first down. As I said, he's been having a fantastic start to this season. First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Here you go, Saquon Barkley. Again, nowhere to go. Only a gain of 1. This running game is starting to somewhat look like the one that we saw in LA when we took on the Rams in week 1. Second down and 9 from the 42-yard line. Okay, there's a little bit of energy from Saquon Barkley and from this running game. Pickup of 6 yards. Third and 3 from the 48-yard line. Paul Duvall is now in the backfield with Stephen Beach, and he does not get it. Fourth down and 3.
What are you getting?
By the way, the Giants they were really good in the first half on third down in that game, mainly because they were in those type of situations. But that time they did not succeed. But the Giants defense keeps succeeding in this game. After a negative play on first down 10, second down 11 from the 38-yard line, they hand it to Saquon again. Saquon keeps those legs churning. And a little quick side note, Saquon, I think middle of this year, will be turning 30. So you know how Madden those people start to decline at the age of 30 and stuff like that. So this is a big year. This might be the last good year of Saquon. That's a good throw by Zach, but unfortunately a fourth down. Hey, but now the Giants on the next possession is down to the 25-yard line after a Washington turnover. They get the ball in great field position. Second down and 4 from the 19-yard line. Zach, play action pass, gives it to Paul Duvall, and he picks up 9 yards. 19 of 26 for 208 yards and 2 TDs and 1 interception for number 4. There is a motion, and that play will not work. Try to run a jet sweep, and Taylor was all over it. Seemed like that injury really did not bother him. You guys see, Washington looks like they're setting pressure on second down and 13 from the 13-yard line.
Get over here.
The ball gets snapped. The receiver to the left side. Gives it to Hunt. He turns upfield. Touchdown. New York. That's Hunt's first career touchdown catch of this year. And what a time for him to get it in a game where the Giants absolutely need it. This team has came out to play. All hands on deck, especially when Michael Gallup is out with a broken collarbone. This team, everybody has stepped up today and stepped up in a big way. First down and 10 after the Giants defense plays great. Gain of 3 yards. Second down and 7 from the 5-yard line. Tim gets it. Oh, good defense.
How do you mark something?
Good defense by the Washington defense right there. Third and 7. This will be a huge stop for the Washington defense. This game right now is currently slipping away from them right now. They need a stop. They're, by the way, coming into this game 0-2. So they need this stop. Third and 7. And they find Darius Slayton for the big-time completion. That's a gain of 21. And talk about making some room. They didn't just make some room. They picked up the first down. Now they probably going to keep this momentum all the way on. First down 10 from the 26-yard line. 2 tight end sets. 22 personnel is what they like to call it. They hand to Saquon Barkley. He's keeping them legs churning. And he picks up 4. Second down 7 from the 30-yard line. Yeah, see, Zach was about to try to step up, but he gets sacked. That's Taylor again. Actually, that's Taylor's first sack. And that's actually Washington's first sack. Excuse me. Third and 15 from the 21-yard line. Let's see what. And, that ball probably should have gotten picked. They got lucky, and Washington finally puts up a touchdown. The first touchdown in the game. Let's see what the Giants have to say about that touchdown. Gain of about 6 yards on that completion from Zach to Tim. And great throw. That's Davidson.
Well, how do you put on the gas mask?
On the catch. He gets it inside Washington territory. That's his first catch of the day.
Got him?
That's absolutely crucial. That's a guy that really I don't think many people know about on this offense. And they find him again. A gain of 14 yards. Right now, 24-33 for 288. 2 touchdowns. Actually, I think it's actually 3 touchdowns. No. Yeah, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. No, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. 1 interception. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Second down 6. Second down 6 from the 25-yard line. And we pretty much give it to Saquon Barkley. He has a lot of room. And he picks up 14 yards on the play. And that puts Saquon 1 yard away from 80 yards out. Can we see Saquon Barkley get his first touchdown in nearly a calendar year? Play action pass. They just find Clayton Watson. He was wide open alone underneath on the right side of the field. He gets it down to the 3-yard line. They go 2 receivers to the left, two backs in the backfield, but Zach called the time. He didn't really like the look he saw. And now they just come out of shotgun and they hand it off to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley shakes off defenders and now he's into the end zone for the first time in pretty much a calendar year since week 5 of the year before in Philadelphia, where he tore his rotator cuff and had his season ended last year. This is definitely a monumental moment for Saquon Barkley in some cases. After what he had to go through last year to pretty much get back on the field and get back on the field and now score that touchdown. I think a lot of people on that team, both offensively and defensively, are very happy to see Saquon back in the end zone again. And by the way, now let's get back to this drive. By the way, that pass that you guys just saw just put Zach over 300 yards passing. And you guys see a big time run from Saquon Barkley. I believe that puts him, that's a 17-yard carry. That gives us 100 yards rushing. And that puts Saquon Barkley at 99 yards. I think the Giants are going to try to get him to 100 yards here. Right here. And you guys see Zach trying to milk that clock. The Giants are pretty much should not be in any hurry whatsoever. They are up 3 possessions. There's no need to run a play. They're probably gonna snap this at 1, which they do. And Saquon Barkley, another big hole, and that is 100 yards for Saquon Barkley. 26 carries for 114 yards. This is without a doubt the best game he's played so far this year, and this is definitely an awakening call for Saquon Barkley, and definitely an emotional day for him, knowing that this is his first home game since he tore his rotator cuff, and this is without question the best game he's played since he tore his rotator cuff, and he ices the game for the New York Football Giants. What a win! What a win for the New York Football Giants.
Yeah.
31-10, and a pretty much dominant
I can't
fashion.
find the AR that you say that you use.
Offense, defense, special teams. Outside of one mistake for the Giants, which was an early interception, I think on the first possession. Outside of that, the Giants played pretty much perfect football for the entirety of the game. And you guys look back at this game. I think this was pretty much without question our best offensive performance. And the defense, you guys can say this or anything like that. This was easily their best performance, but they haven't been playing bad this year at all. And you gotta give a lot of credit to them. They shut down Dwayne Haskins and that running game and made them one-dimensional and actually forced the turnover themselves. And you guys see Saquon Barkley. You guys understand how pivotal it was for him to get into that end zone, because understand that he hadn't gotten into the end zone for pretty much a year, and now to see him get in, it was definitely pretty special. And I understand, and in real life that would be a pretty monumental moment. 8-13 on third down. That was definitely a big story, because I remember when we told you guys on after the first 2 games, out of the last 2 episodes, that third downs we were horrible, and that was definitely playing the key role why we were losing games. Today we were really good, and you guys see the other team, Washington. They were horrendous on third down. And overall, this was a much better game than the first two games, obviously. But this was a complete team win. We're going to have to do it again next week because we take on the 49ers. They're 0-4. They're going to be a hungry team. We got to play better. So, hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave feedback down below.